is the factionalism between
Hello.
Israel and Judah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Tales of Aesir. Sorry, Cher. The clock turned red as you said that. Welcome to this episode of Tales of Aesir. This entire episode is going to be done the Theater of the Mind. I'm joking. I'm absolutely joking. I went through like 2 hours of work trying to build maps for this. This is not Theater of the Mind. But I just decided not to share the screen initially because my screen is on the right page that I want y'all to see right now. But that being said, there we go. So everyone's going to go through one at a time and introduce themselves, starting with who's at the top when this gets shared, which I think will be Steven, if I'm not wrong. So Steven, will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm a very introducible person. I'm Steven the Stole. Steven Stole on TikTok, Lone Jedi 100 on YouTube. I have a podcast. I ain't worked on it in a long time. I do D&D. I play D&D. I run D&D. Yeah.
I'm Nolan Moore. I am Nolan Paranoid with underscores between the words on TikTok and Nolan Moore on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch, and then I post that to YouTube when I feel like it's adequate, which it never is.
And yet you do it anyway because people like your work. Uh, and I am the Black Doctor. I play Athanasius here on the Tales of the Aesir. You can find me on TikTok under Black Doctor 21, under YouTube under the Black Doctor, and Patreon as well under Patreon/the Black Doctor. I also have stuff on Clubhouse, but I don't necessarily plug that much. But yeah, I basically play in all three of their campaigns, even though I don't host one myself.
Which soon will change, hopefully.
Is Dale not
Hey,
gonna do
you think I actually have enough creativity and skill to DM a D&D campaign?
You have enough
exist.
creativity and skill to give a bunch of excuses on reform polity.
Modules exist.
that as well? Yeah.
Do I have to send you the Tales from the Yawning Portal book I have?
Yeah, I like free books.
Actually, Saltmarsh would probably be because it's an actual story.
If we can get one of you guys to explain what happened last session for a free point, that would be awesome.
We made peace between some people who were doing freelance work for a town and the town because the freelancers weren't exactly holding up their end, because the freelancers working with them weren't holding up their end, because MacGuffin that we went and solved, and we fought a purple worm, and we got powder of the goon. And now we're traveling, and we met a creepishly insightful dwarf, and now we're going into a town that has sort of a Slavic name.
And not only that, when we met that dwarf, we received prophecy, basically that we are going to be the heralds of Mathodorian's reign, or at least his son's return on Earth. And we all received really, really awesome stuff. Null received a dagger. Let's see, our our paladin, who's not here, Shijin, received a new set of plate armor. Cher, you received a bunch of codices, which basically helps you finish up your life's work, which is basically a translation of the holy texts. And I received a ring and oil poured over my head, which is pretty much anointing for kingship. So yeah, we all received some pretty awesome stuff at the end of the stream, and so we're basically setting up our entire arc to take over the kingdom and herald Mathodorian's reign on Earth.
We are the main characters.
Yes, that energy is very present in this group. Alrighty, so going back into the little party that we have, getting ready to set out to the city of Mimavik. That is the name. For those who can't spell it, namely me, here is the name of the town. sorry, Black Doctor, your face is being covered.
Mimivik. Mimivik.
Mimivik.
Wait, what if the whole town's a mimic?
That
Oh,
is
wow.
something y'all are not ready to face.
That makes it worth being Mike Wazowski.
Anyway, as usual, I'm going to put that up right there. This is usually where I get my maps from. Great person on Patreon. Go check them out. This isn't like sponsored by them. It's just that I've been using them a lot, and their maps are incredibly high detail. So if you ever want to go and get D&D maps for like a $2 donation on Patreon, amazing. Absolutely amazing. That being said, our scene cuts to Athanasius as he's doing what he needs to do in order to get to the town. Y'all's horses are fine-ish. I don't actually think y'all have horses anymore because of the goblins.
I am a horse from time to time.
Yeah, from time to time.
So yeah, I mean, we still have some of our horses.
Yeah, and then whatever leather was spared from one of the goblins eating your saddles. Well,
I presume like my clothes don't transfer over between forms, so the horse form has the saddle.
well, so
Yeah.
like the coat on the horse. This is the way I've imagined it. Like the coat on the horse is kind of like, I guess, like it imprints the clothes onto there, so it kind of like looks that into its fur or into its hair. So
Well,
like
no,
it's just kind of
when
printed
I
on
share animals, the animal just has his hair and skin and eye color schemes.
there. Okay, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That is the truth. But Athanasius, I want you to roll a Arcana check for me.
An Arcana check?
An Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana check. Nice.
So, as you're working on getting your things together, you feel a wave of magic push over you. You can't determine what this magic is, but it's like it's pushed itself over you and hidden something from you.
It's hiding something from me?
Yes. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As you look around, you notice that the area around you has changed a bit. It's still the desert that you know, but one of the mountains that you were next to seems to have shifted left, as if by a couple inches almost. It's not right. Something isn't right. You look around and the sky seems to be its normal shade of blue, but it's darker.
Do I feel any particular you know what? I cast Detect Evil and Good.
Ignatius, are you okay?
You do not feel anything that is like this.
So I don't know what type of magic it is.
So this would only work if that being was within 30 feet, or what was doing this within 30 feet of you. And it most certainly is not within 30 feet.
You seem bewildered.
I do not know, whatever it is. I mean, it's a good ways away, but I need to figure out what's up.
I don't know what's up with you.
I mean, I feel a presence. Things do not seem right. I must go and investigate. I get up.
I look around. Do I notice anything while he's getting up?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Get smart, buddy boy.
I am very wise.
Everything seems normal. Everything is fine. Everything is normal. No, if you want to roll a wisdom saving throw too, you can.
Mein
Okay.
Freund,
Wisdom saving throw.
mein Freund, I think the heat is getting to you.
Hmm. The old man calling me crazy, that's a new one. But I assure you, my friend, I do feel something, but I think I might need to investigate. Athanasius gets up and tries to figure out what's going on. He tries to walk towards in the direction of the mountain that moved.
Over.
Memories, three mountains. Do I sense anything while I'm walking?
No, you don't. As you do
I,
so, the
I ready Excalibur as I walk, but
dwarf lady tugs on your arm. Sir, we have to get going to Mimivik. We don't have time for this.
there's power over here. There's something there. I know that it is.
We can
And
look
it's
at
not
it
something we should be worrying about right now. We have greater issues at hand. If someone casted a little spell, it's nothing to worry about. If anything, it's probably one of the weather wizards in the city trying to conjure up some rain for the agriculture in the area.
Weather wizards, do they get weary?
A lot of them do. A lot of them are old in this area.
Ah,
And a storm big enough to move a mountain a few inches.
I don't know what you're talking about. That
Where
man's
was
been there the entire time.
weary withered.
No, it hasn't. It's moved. I assure you.
Weary withered weather wizard.
By the way, Cher and Null, if y'all could check your
I did.
DMs on this quick. Okay.
I responded to you.
Oh, you did? Sorry. So, as you load up in the car, Athanasius, I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Just straight up perception.
Yes.
Ah!
Okay.
Wait,
So-
wait. I do have inspiration. Can I?
If you want-
reroll that?
Yes, you can.
There we go.
As y'all are traveling along, you start to count your numbers. A Cher 1, Akita 2, you 3. You're missing someone.
Guys,
You don't know who you're missing, but you're missing someone.
I don't think we're all accounted for.
What are you talking about? We're all here.
I do think we're missing someone.
No? You? Me? Her?
No. There was always four of us. There's got to be someone. I remember.
I mean, in the beginning there were like 8 of us, but it boiled down to just the 3 of us, remember?
No, surely not. There's got to have been 4. I distinctly remember 4 of us.
Well, when I
No.
met you guys, it was just you two.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Akita?
I mean, there was that, what was he, a rogue or a bard back when we first met? But
There's a Goliath for a while.
there was a Goliath. Maybe, are you thinking of Nathan? Nathaniel? Nathan?
Mhm.
No, not Nathan. There was Nathan, and then there was that rogue, but then there was someone with us, someone who was part of the Holy Order with us. It was my
Jesus.
word. I'm not crazy, I promise you.
I
There
didn't say
had to
you
be
were.
there had to have been
Well,
someone.
Athanasius, I think here have some cooled spiced wine. This should help you a bit.
I really do think the sun has gotten to you, my friend.
I hesitantly grab it and and sip the wine a little bit.
Are
Wait,
you
before
warm?
before I do that, I inspect the wine a little bit?
The wine's fine. The wine's fine.
Okay, I take it.
Are you warm-blooded or cold-blooded? Can the sun get to you?
I mean, no, I'm from the Dragonlands. I mean, and I'm a forge cleric. I'm immune to heat, almost. But no, I'm fine.
Dehydrated?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm right as rain. Like, you don't think I'm crazy, are you?
No.
Well,
Just
I just met you.
confused.
I just met you three, and I could say that y'all might be a little crazy.
Hard to say.
I mean, I'm not losing my mind that much to completely conjure up another person we've been traveling with.
I mean, I had a psychotic break. Super easy.
Well,
All it
you're
took
old
was-
enough to have those. I'm not.
Um,
Am I not wrong? You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
I mean, do you mean my duck? I pull out my rubber duck.
Well, I'm glad we still have those.
Well, this is the only one that. No, no, Mike, I put it back.
Oh, here we are. Here's Mimimic. Mimimic. Mimim. I'm sorry, I can't seem to pronounce its name.
Mimetic?
Mimivivic?
Mimivivic.
Mimetic.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll post y'all up in our quarters for the evening. You'll be meeting a good man, Orlick Stoneheim.
Stoneheim.
He'll be situating you into our temple.
We'll take your word for it, but 99% of the people we meet who are supposed to be good guys turn out to actually be bad guys. And or cats. Or both. A lot of both.
Can I say it's strange that it's happened twice, that it's both?
Well, if we have been betrayed by people we thought that was good, I mean, I'd have 2 gold coins, 2 gold pieces, which isn't a lot, but it is odd that it happened twice.
More than twice. Actually, at least 3 times.
Are you kidding me? Am I losing that too?
Or more. No, it's just you. I get the joke you're playing on. It's a very old idiom. Anyways, yes, into this town. Ashera helps
Athanasius
Akita
is
down
just
from the car.
completely bewildered.
Ashera helps Akita down from the car.
So
Athanasius just plops down, still trying to remember something that he feels like he's lost.
Athanasius. Oh shit. I'm on the map, not on the objects
Are you using them arrow keys?
by accident. Sorry guys.
I'm gonna be using my damn near arrow keys.
I found out the
As
other
you
week
move, as you get into the city, you're coming in through right here, which is known as the Chargers District.
Mm-hmm.
It's this entire part of this country right here, right before you get to the market.
Charter, not the best service in my experience.
If we keep going up to the Rogues Market, we'll be getting to our temple pretty soon.
Rogues? Huh. Funny. We were just talking about one of those.
Indeed.
Anyway, you are free to, if you'd follow me to our temple.
I follow to the temple.
As you're walking, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy. Why am I in myself? Perception. Nice +7.
Share, as you're kind of walking around, you see a golden retriever
Doggo.
start running right across from you. You see 2 children chasing it. and behind them you see their mother kind of like trying to run after the children to keep them away, either to secure the dog or keep them away from the dog.
Outside. They have leash laws in this town.
Normally, yes. It is
Mm.
such a strange sight.
Unfortunate.
Dog must have lost its leash.
Perhaps.
Akita, roll perception.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's up.
Should switch off that roll. And
You're too absorbed in seeing the dog running around. You don't really notice what's going on around you.
ADD.
I never notice anything.
Akita,
Athanasius, roll perception.
Okay.
maybe we could get some wine later tonight.
Yeah, sure.
What is it about you two and wine? I mean,
It's
I get
good.
it, but
I mean, it's a little more refined than ale.
odd things happen when both of you get drunk.
I despise high elves. That doesn't mean I don't also have some of their tastes.
Athanasius, as you're walking, as you and the group are walking, someone bumps into your shoulder, or a lady bumps into your shoulder and says, "Sorry, I'm sorry," and then walks away. You don't ever really get to look at her appearance. As you look at the ground, you see a feather.
I pick it up.
It's a just white feather, completely white feather.
Okay then.
Do you think they have a bathhouse here?
Maybe.
What is it about you and bathhouses?
You're relaxing.
It is actually very relaxing, except for like when my sword talks.
Last time I went to
And-
one, I was poisoned. Almost poisoned.
Exactly. Whenever you two have to deal with alcohol or bathhouses, nothing ends up well.
Asher, as you say that, you start hearing a muffled voice.
Witness me!
What on
In
earth
your
is that?
head, as if it's coming from Clarence.
Claire, do you hear
Something is-
that?
Something is blocking him.
That's not normal at all. Do you have remove curse prepared? Are you of enough cleric level to know that sort of thing?
No, I'm a warforge.
I do.
Thank you. But I was in fact talking to Athanasius.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I know the eyes kind of look wherever. It's a side effect of being crazy once. I was
They
crazy
put me in
once.
a room.
They locked me in a room
I
full
went-
of rats. The rest
went
made me
out in a
crazy.
forest. I went out in a forest full of trees.
The trees made me crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
I was in the cult.
Yeah, could you try that on me, perhaps, Clarence? There seems to be some mental block.
Sure. I touch Clarent, casting remove curse.
I was presuming it was on me.
I touch him again, casting remove curse.
I wrap my hand around the blade.
It's a ring on my finger.
I hold his hand.
I hold his hand and we both touch it, casting remove curse. I begin to poke it multiple times.
A
As
chair
you
gets
have
that
removed
anime
curse.
blush when Akita grabs his hand.
Athanasius, as you cast remove curse, Asher Null, you don't experience anything happen.
Alright.
It's in fact, you don't even remember Athanasius being able to cast any type of magic. So now y'all are just holding hands for some reason.
I mean, she's
Athanasius, on the
holding
other
his-
hand, Athanasius, as you cast it, it's like as if you're given a moment of clarity about everything. The city's still the city around you, but things appear to shimmer back into sight like you're looking through a fresh pair of glasses from being blind for a while. But then, as soon as you do that, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on.
That's strange. Didn't know you did magic. Oh,
What is that? Is that a dog?
It's the monster in my closet.
Is that a dog?
It's the monster in my closet.
Sans
Oh,
is
dear.
shuffling in his room.
No, it is I,
Athanasius.
the great papyrus.
You slightly hear the trussle of bones.
Chopstick.
Papyrus, why aren't you wearing your boots?
You
Clacking
remember,
all over the floor.
you remember the name of the person lost. Shin.
Shin!
And you notice he's not there around you.
I knew it! I knew I was not crazy! We're missing Shin!
Dude, I have scars on my shins.
No,
Shin.
not that Shin. Shijin!
Shijin?
That sounds like a dumb name.
That is a strange name.
We don't blame him for that. We don't blame him for that. And he didn't give himself that name. But guys, we lost one of our members. I told you I wasn't crazy.
I mean, we did lose a lot of people before we found Akita, but I really don't know why they left. They just kind of did.
No, but like he's been with us this whole time.
I don't remember anyone other than you two.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like this man has been with us every step of the way. Like he had a whole emo arc and everything. I stood by his side when he fought an avatar of a god.
Oh, that's funny. There's only one god, Athanasius. We know this.
Yeah, yes, brother. I know. A false god.
That I could see happening, but
None of you remember this.
No?
no. And I have a very good memory.
What is wrong with you two?
That's
What's wrong
rude,
with you?
Athanasius.
I mean,
I think
that's
what you
true,
need.
but I'm not usually
Oh.
this rude, am I?
Can
You-
you all three stop bickering? We're here. We can't
Oh,
have
good.
any decorum. We can't have attain a level of decorum. We can't have any disagreements in front of my Grand Master.
Grandmaster.
I don't like that.
Just,
Yes, Grand Master of our order.
Mm.
Okay.
She goes in, and it's like in order to open the door, she puts her hand on what seems to be like several moving tiles, and she moves them in a specific order, and the doors begin to open.
Oh, the
That's
tiles.
right.
They
It
move.
goes in the square hole.
All of these circles. Wait, all these squares make a circle.
And that one's still green.
You know, I once studied about a strange cult of high elves who had a grandmaster. It was an interesting thing.
My cult had several. They had like a council.
It's a common name. Come on.
His name is Grandmaster.
No, that's his position. His position is Grandmaster.
It's called it.
Told him-
No, his real name is Grand, which is Grahnd.
Grandmaster
His last
James
name is
Tyrone, come here this instant.
the third.
Oh,
And his last name is Mahstr.
Mahaster.
Master.
Mom, I don't want to hear it, Grandmaster.
Grand Monster.
I told you to pick up your room. I did, not literally flip it upside down.
That's an SCP.
Carl, that
Can y'all
kills
put
me.
your character tokens down, please?
No.
Where are we entering?
Right here.
I think,
Entry,
yeah,
please.
over there. Entry, please.
Ticket for 3.
Great success.
He cannot afford. Great
Great
success.
My lad.
I know Dennis is just sick of us today.
Yeah, his camera's off.
This room. It is very roomy.
Please,
Entry, please.
hold on.
So
Robin
this
is,
is basically one of the temples of the lady who gave us all the stuff, right?
Si, senor.
What?
I mean, and technically, because we're part of similar religions, does my Shelter of the Faithful still work here?
Yes.
Nice.
And mine.
I don't get that. I just get.
I'm a
berated.
heathen. I can't get that.
I'm a Hellion.
Literally, you're a tiefling.
All right. So as y'all walk in, she leads you. She leads you this way, heading towards this rope right here, or these carpet.
Are there wall tapestries?
There are not.
What's this thing on the table? Is that a lamp?
That is a lamp, not an electronic. It's not There's no electricity. It's just an oil lamp.
Can
She moves up to the door that's right. She moves up to the door that's right here, and she bangs on it 3 times. Stops. Bangs again 6 times. Stops. Then bangs 9 times. And you can hear under her breath that she's counting, just so she can keep track of it. And then the doors open. And as they open, you see an individual sitting on what seems to be a steel throne. Enter.
Does he look green?
I'm getting at his character page to show y'all.
Oh my god, it's Thorin Oakenshield.
Far over.
The misty mountains cold.
As y'all walk in with the
Sorry, I was stealing it. Auric.
with the paladin leading y'all, she veers off to the side and takes a seat in one of these chairs. Who wishes to know me?
It raises an
As in,
eyebrow.
like, intellectually or biblically? Because I don't think
Chair
this
raises an eyebrow.
His
I
hand
don't think this
goes
will
to
be
his hand goes to his face. Speak your names, so I may know who you are, and I may know your business.
Come and know me better, man.
Robin, that's not your food.
I am a share. He gives a slight bow.
Athanasius, and he bows slightly as well. And he pats Akita on the back.
I had a small snack. Akita.
What an introduction, huh? Oh, man.
We will give Akita a moment.
And this is what happens when bugs come in during introductions.
You good, Akita?
Yeah, no, a cockroach just flew right at me. I'm fine though.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my! You see, this is why we don't like bugs.
See, this wouldn't happen if Adam and Eve hadn't ate the apple.
I think bugs existed in Eden, didn't they?
Let me have my head kind of.
All of God's creatures.
What was your purpose?
You always have
Why
to.
were you
He
created?
created spiders intentionally. He created the camel spider intentionally.
What was
God,
what
what
is my function? Your function is to make toast.
Dear God,
Oh my god.
he created
Oh, man.
the camel spider, every type of mosquito, and cow killer hornets or whatever they're called.
It's
Ew.
blasphemous, but the thought came to my head of the song. Everybody makes mistakes.
Spiders aren't a mistake. There's a spider on my porch that eats the mosquitoes. I like her.
Nature.
I hate spiders.
That's fair.
Anyway,
Introductions.
you have come into the home of Orlick Stoneheim. This is my counsel. What is it you wish from me?
Room,
we-
board.
Safe passage while
Safe
we
passage.
on our journey, while we search for we search for things to help the kingdom. Unfortunately,
kingdom?
all of the kingdoms.
Kingdoms of man or kingdoms of divine?
Ultimately, the divine kingdom. Honestly,
Most of the divine. We're here to serve Mathodorian.
Well, wait.
Etiquette is tagging along too.
yes.
He stands, and his sword. You can see like his sword kind of dragging on the ground as he stands. And as he takes a step down, his sword kind of clings onto the ground until he stops at the front of the carpet. Approach me.
Athanasius boldly approaches him.
So take a moment. I have a limp, as you see the stick.
So,
You are the one who's been anointed with oil.
indeed, I have.
You are the one who has been given the codex.
Yeah.
And you are the one who has been given the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also missing somebody else, but apparently no one remembers him except me.
He needs rest.
There's only 3 in the prophecy.
What?
What?
Okay.
Why would there be 4 traveling with you?
Because there's always been 4. I mean, just like he literally points to Asher's tapestry. It says, "Look, there's always been 4."
As you look at the tapestry, there is only 3.
What is going on?
Athanasius, I really think you should rest.
Yes, we will arrange for you to be in quarters in the night. If you head down, there will be a hallway. Take a right, then take a left. And there you will find living quarters.
Good.
Get something to eat and rest. Then I will talk to you about what you need to do tomorrow.
Athanasius just slumps and walks away defeated.
Swing or get swung.
I'm just picturing this tall yet
And
still
Scammer
somehow
gets scammed.
this tall yet still somehow stout figure.
I call
Ooh,
this
stairs.
The paladin that's with y'all kind of like moves in front of the stairs a bit. That is for people who are in their barracks are upstairs. Please don't disturb them. Most of them are asleep tonight.
fine.
Athanasius, as you make it to a bed,
Mm-hmm.
sit down, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Asher works on his codexes.
Akita
This is
watches.
This is just
No.
bullying at this point. It's just straight up bullying.
Athanasius. Boy, Athanasius.
Yes.
So you finally hear me.
I guess.
It's Excalibur talking.
Oh. Yes. What is it?
I don't know how long I can keep this. This is taking an incredible amount of my magical power.
Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing is as it seems. He's moving.
Who's moving?
They are moving. Our enemies.
What should I do?
They've done something. They got a hold of it before anyone else.
What, our last blade?
Not in its entirety, but enough to utilize its power.
Then what should I do? What can I do?
Remember Shijin.
Of course, I do remember him.
Get them to remember. Even if it takes blood.
Are you sure?
Sounds like he's talking to himself, huh, Akita?
Hmm,
I am
I
sure.
talk to myself sometimes. You talk to yourself a lot.
Athanasius.
Fine. I hope it doesn't come to that. I really don't. But I will try to get them to remember.
Sometimes it feels like there's three voices in my head, so it's easy to talk to myself.
Athanasius begins to walk out of the room to Akita and Asher.
Oh,
Akita, Asher.
Hi.
Athanasius.
He sits on one of the beds. I know that I've been acting strange lately.
Yeah.
But I want you to believe me that I do remember that there is one more person with us. You know him. Both of you know him.
I don't. Why? Give me a good reason. Why would I have no memory?
Because something's going on in our journey. It seems that our enemies are trying to get ahead of us. And I don't know what power it is. It might be a power of the last blade that we're looking for, but it's messing with your memories. It messed with mine. But now I remember. And Excalibur has been telling me to remember. He must be telling you to remember as well. That must have been what Clarence was doing with you. Can you hear him now?
Clarence, say something.
You hear nothing.
Akita, what of your blade?
Roll a perception check, Akita.
I don't talk to my blade very often.
You hear a muffled scream, like it's trying to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Look, I'm a pretty smart and wise man, Athanasius. I really don't think I would have been overcome by such simple. Something like modify memory couldn't affect that degree.
Are you sure?
I mean, I lost my memory before, but
Unless
Then
the
you should
tome.
know. Then you both should understand the plight that you both are in. You must remember him. I know Shijin was annoying to you, Akita, and yeah, of course he was difficult for you, Asher, but he was our friend. He was our friend. I mean, we've been saved by him many times. Some of us almost killed by him a few times.
This siege, the Shijin you speak of, you talk to him? Or
Yes.
he talks to you,
He talked to all of us.
and you talk back?
Yeah, before he left. Yes.
I see. Does he ever tell you to hurt people?
No.
Okay.
No, you must remember him. Akita, remember when you were captured and we all raced to try to save you? We all fought against Triton. There were 3 of us fighting against him. You were under his spell,
Yes.
but Asher, myself, and Shijin fought against everyone to try to get you back.
Akita, roll a wisdom saving throw. Akita, as you close your eyes to try and remember the moment, you remember a third silhouette that's there. It's a silhouette. You don't know who it is, but you remember a silhouette of someone.
There was that Merlin kid.
No. Merlin. Of course, Merlin was there. But there was someone who always gave you a constant bit of annoyance. Every single time you looked at him, there was a sense of scowl on your face. You tolerated his presence. Not something like myself or a Cher, but someone different. And a Cher, you've got to remember. Remember when he was the one who put on the crown that made him corrupted, and we all raced to get it off of him. You almost died because of him.
Asher, roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Dagnabbit.
Asher,
No.
you remember a silhouette wearing the crown.
There's someone with a crown.
Brother and sister, please remember. Remember the one who always held the title as God Killer. This was something that he had harped over us every single time he could. Remember the time when we actually fought over the treasure chest that he wanted to carry with us, and he was willing to carry it on his shoulders?
Both of you roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage because it's more recent. Akita, you don't remember this, but Steven, you start to see like a blur of a person start to formulate.
I mean, I sort of remember a very punchable face.
You see? And remember when he went through his basically dark phase, when he gave himself up to the darkness?
Akita, roll a saving throw with advantage.
That sounds like a very dumb thing that he could have done.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it was
you start to see
Legion.
you start to see the blur of a very very depressed Legion. It's a blur. It's not like his actual form, but you start to remember a blur.
And do you not remember his greatest attack? His attack where he basically explodes in holy light, and no one is able to even get near him lest we're burned as well. I was caught in it. You were caught in it. You guys must remember.
Both of you roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Sadly, neither of you are able to put a face to this
I
event.
feel like I would very well remember something painful like that. Like, especially if we'd been in the same room, like the only people in a dungeon, and he did that. Like maybe when I got my second tapestry, I was alone in that dungeon though. When I got the one that Akita's wearing.
No, you really weren't. There have often been times when he's got us into trouble. I mean, remember the time when we were in the cavern fighting all the goblins, and we were all wanting to go to one room where we wanted to face the boss and win, face the dragon and win. But no, instead, he wanted to go into the big arena where we were surrounded by goblins, and we all almost died. Do you not remember that?
Both of you roll a wisdom saving throw.
I actually don't even know what you're referring to.
I do. I remember desperately when this happened.
The writing on the wall said Behir this way.
Both
Oh,
of
that-
you, all of you, remember this quite vividly. You remember Shijin saying, "Hey, let's go over here."
And all of us literally telling him that it was a terrible idea, and he got surrounded, and we had to save him.
They weren't goblins, they were different things. Like
Yeah, they were probably something else, but I mean they did, yeah, they did absolutely terrible damage. It was probably one of the longest episodes that we ever had for this campaign.
Shijino Mokami. Where is he?
Yes, you remember, Akita?
Where's the face? What's that? Where?
Akita, you remember Shin's face very vividly now.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He had a whole sad boy hours thing like a town or two ago where he went out and like did some pew fireworks into the water, talked with God.
Yeah, apparently you met God without me, jerk.
You know, the whole
Roll
little
deception.
the whole
Roll
little song, the whole little song I've been singing up the whole Shijin no Mokami Otaku Samurai.
I thought you were just making that up.
I mean, I was, but
All of you can tell she's gaslighting right now. She's like absolutely gaslighting us.
Cher closes the tome and very slowly moves it towards her head,
Hey, no.
gently
Yeah, this is
zapping
not-
it on her.
Akita, this is not the time to gatekeep in world and girl boss. The world is at danger. Well, at least I'm glad I'm not crazy.
I mean, you could be
always
crazy.
a time to girl boss.
I mean, you could be crazy. I was crazy once.
They put me in a room full, right? I mean, I have lost my memory before, and this feels different though.
A very powerful memory.
Yeah,
I
you
remember-
Share and
completely
Akita, you
forget
start to
only
hear the
one
muffled.
entire person.
You start to hear the muffled voices again. Please roll a perception with advantage.
I don't want to hear it.
Axe, I just
Sure.
can't.
A share.
Ah, pipe down.
Thank Bethel Dorian. You can hear me now. Red or green?
Pardon?
Red or green?
Red
What?
or green.
Red or green?
Rhett?
Okay, you haven't been messed with. At least
What?
your brain inner working machinations haven't been messed with.
I don't remember setting some weird clarifying code words like my
No,
first
it's
grade
not-
teacher, my grandmother's maiden
No.
name.
No, you don't need to because I did it with your subconscious.
The inner
imaginations
of
my mind are-
You can't say that's not something you wouldn't do.
It is something he would do.
What? Look, can you tell me where my punchable friend is? He's very punchable. You probably remember him.
I remember Shijin. He's gone.
What? Oh no! Really?
The It's a spell that was
I
cast.
didn't know that.
The spell that was cast. It's ancient and powerful.
Oh,
Older than the elves.
what is an elf? What's older than the elves?
Celestials.
Your mom.
Swords.
My mom's dead.
The
My
enemy-
mom is actually dead, Athanasius. That was very hurtful.
They got the last
Say
two
it
of my
again.
They got the last two pieces of my brother. They used the fragments to cast the spell. It's moved Shijin off of this plane.
What?
Can I hear it through my connection with Excalibur?
Is your hand on Excalibur?
Yeah, generally is, yeah.
Yes, you can hear it.
So
He's
where
voicing
is
it to his
he?
brother?
Where is he? The
Yeah.
elemental plane of where is he? The elemental plane of manga?
Akita, roll a perception check with advantage. You start to hear the conversation between them and their swords, and then you hear your own sword. Akita!
Oh
Think Macladorian, you can hear me now.
no!
Listen to these two.
I'll listen to them, not to you. Go away.
What did I do wrong?
I don't like having a voice in my head.
Yeah, right. It's like I've
Well,
got enough
and
already.
I'm a voice in your stomach.
She's gonna throw the sword against the wall.
Ow!
Stay over there.
What plane? You know so much somehow. What plane is he in, Clarence?
Is it the soul plane?
No, it's
The Shadow Realm?
he's in between existence.
He's stuck in the door?
Like limbo?
Yes, like Limbo.
So what can we do to help him?
I pull out a conveniently
You have to-
placed. Pull
You
out
have-
Dante's Divine Comedy.
We have to
Obviously,
find
where
who's
is he?
casting the spell.
Well, I remember when we were journeying here, I could sense something, like literally the world was moving more than it usually is. That the mountains were moved just mere inches.
Try and sense the magic around you. Maybe we can figure out who's casting this. If all of you want to roll an Arcana check, please do so.
Does it get advantage? Well, does the Sharon and I get advantage because
You get
we're in
you
the
get
shelter?
advantage, Athanasius. You get
Yeah.
advantage.
Arcana, was it?
Arcana.
Yep.
I am magic.
Akita, as you close your eyes, you sense a familiar magic. Something old and dogmatic. Something that reeks of fire and brimstone.
Ah.
And it's close. Too close. It's in the building.
Where could it be?
I smell one of my ancestors.
What?
Sounds like grave robbing.
Smells like brimstone.
Oh,
Where is it?
it's not me.
No. It's inside. Not this room, but inside.
Can you point us to where?
Am I a bloodhound now, Athanasius?
No, but you can.
I mean, I could become a bloodhound. Maybe I could sniff it out. I could become very sensitive to the smell of brimstone.
It might be more of a heritage thing. I don't know.
Mm.
Can I tell if it's like above or below us? Because I did see those stairs.
It's on the same floor.
Well, I'm going to go on a limb and say it's that short guy. I don't trust him.
It's not the dwarf.
I don't trust
So
him.
this feels like a runic power. So it's something that's tied to an object in your area.
We should have picked up that lantern. That lamp.
I'm going to What's in the room with us aside from the beds?
There are beds. There are some drawers.
I wanna
Then there's
write-
y'all's. Then there's y'all's backpacks and everything.
Can I go through the drawers?
Yeah. So as you go through the drawers, you see like a couple bugs. You see some cloths. But then something catches your eye. A jewel. A sapphire jewel with a marking inside of it. A very familiar marking.
Familiar how?
As in it wants to beckon past memories.
Rita, are you okay?
I found this.
Oh. What is it?
It's a sapphire with something inside.
I look and examine it. Do I see anything?
Roll investigation.
Do I notice anything?
Spooky.
With advantage. Reload your page activations, please.
Come on.
Do I notice
right.
anything? What do my
Roll
drow
up.
eyes see?
I'm gonna shove it
Roll
in a
Arcana.
share's face.
Wait.
Wow.
Let me. I can still cast detect evil and good.
Wait,
I
what'd you
think
say?
I was just making a joke.
Roll
No, dude.
roll Arcana with advantage, Asher.
There we go.
There you go.
My drow eyes see.
Share, you can tell by destroying this thing right here and now, a lot of the cloudiness that's happening with y'all's ability to cast magic and sense magic will disappear.
Oh, I sacred flame the sapphire.
Ooh, pretty.
And as you do, it crumbles.
And now my
And
hand is on
everything-
fire.
Everything in the room flattens almost as reality gut punches y'all.
Oh no, my dinner! It was raw meat!
The room stays the same.
my spaghetti.
Where's my hands? Are we in a painting now? What's going on?
No, y'all are still sitting there.
You said flattened, so I assumed this was a Mario level. I'm sorry.
Let's go!
Can I go
Your-
through those books?
Your MacGuffin is in another castle.
As you open the books, you notice they're blank.
Sick, I'm gonna light them all on fire. And then as they're on fire, I'm gonna put them back in the drawer.
Akita, that's not. You're gonna burn down the monastery. What are we gonna say to Short Round? Short guy.
I mean, this is
I mean-
probably fake anyway.
But I mean, my shelter of the faithful powers still work here, so there's got to be something.
The drawer is on fire.
I immediately rush to at least try to put out the flame.
Athanasius, you're able to put out the fire.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, what now?
If we
have
had
to
kept
find
that
it.
sapphire, we probably could have showed it to the guy and asked him what it was about.
Or he would have shooed us away, saying it was an apple.
I mean, I would have shoved it down his throat.
That would not have been helpful for either of us. Here, how about I go down and show him? Asher, come with me. Asher, come with me.
You guys distract him, and I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna
Sounds
look
like a plan.
around.
I
No, it's
don't
fine.
know whether or not that's a good idea.
No, it's okay. I can blend in. Look, and she's gonna cast disguise self to look like the guy. See? You guys distract him, and I'll walk around as him, so no one will question anything.
Are you okay with this, Asher?
I polymorph into a cell and I split into two so I can go.
I undergo mitosis.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I don't have a better plan.
and I honestly don't think we're gonna convince you otherwise.
I mean, I've already cast the spell.
Okay.
I just wanted to look at it.
Yeah, and she'll be fine for an hour.
Let's go
Um,
distract the dwarf.
Oh, okay. We'll go. Well, Cher and I go to talk to the orc person.
All right, Kita, I'll move you to the stairs. Over here.
Excuse me, sir.
We would like to regale you with a performance.
No, sure, no.
Excuse me? What can I do to help you two? You should be resting.
Yeah, about that. My friend has discovered that not only I believe this town, but this place has been affected by dark magic, demonic magic, old magic. So much so that it was affecting your memories, their memories, and even possibly before now, my memories.
You
Someone
said there was
has
a
been.
fourth one with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember him now?
I
He was
remember
right.
four in the prophecy.
And
Yes.
I point to Asher's tapestry.
There's now 4 people on the tapestry.
Exactly. So I was right. Something is going on.
What
Who has
manner?
been here?
There's only one group of people strong enough to cast this type of magic. 2 groups, technically.
Do they wear red robes?
That damned tiefling cult.
Hashtag
And
not
then
all
the-
things.
and then the followers of the Forgotten Ones.
The followers of the Forgotten Ones?
Yes, someone had
I
to
didn't
remember.
pick their name. They worship the long forgotten gods like Lobos. Beings like that.
Our friend seems to be stuck in a plane between planes.
Right.
Does
I'm
that-
sorry, but it seems the only way to get him back would be for him to somehow regain his own consciousness while out there.
Oh, he's unconscious. Oh, that's even better.
Hmm.
He's not well, he's between unconsciousness and consciousness.
Ah,
If he
REM
was-
sleep.
If he would fully actualize his consciousness, he could walk his way back to where we are. But
So we can't help him until he helps himself, huh?
That sounds like sounds like a theological stance I don't have.
That's not found in the Mathedorian text.
No.
it's a bug.
A bug?
But the cockroach?
No. It's
Like a bookworm? We don't like bookworms.
no. Just listen. Each plane of existence, heaven, hell, here, and the Feywild. All these planes of existence take time to travel to, no matter how minuscule the time. There's space between them. And if you get trapped there, the only way you can get out of there is by moving yourself out. We can try and open a portal and grab him,
It would be nice.
but we would have to have the ability to tear open space, time, and spatial existence itself. which is only a feat Mathlodorian can pull off. We would
Well.
have to be the creator.
Mathlodorian just happens to be on our side.
Indeed.
He also has the habit of making sure his plan goes step by step by step.
But we don't know if trying the thing we're not trying the thing is part of his plan. So
Then you can do it. The only things that could cut through space, time, and spatial itself, space, time, magic itself, are all 4 swords. All 4 legendary swords. Do you have all 4 legendary swords?
no, we still have some side quests and a few more dungeons.
Stop being coy.
We
Not a
got 3 and
koi.
a quarter.
I polymorph into a koi fish.
We got 3 and a third.
That's not going to be strong.
Well, Shijin had the hilt, so
I come out of polymorph.
literally inside him. So
Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird.
technically we only have 3.
My point has been made. Unless we had an eye of Galagos. Then maybe we could do something.
Well, why don't you just tell us where that is, and we'll just mosey on over and get it.
Sounds like it might be an evil thing. Eyes of things are normally evil, like Eye of the Beholder.
Let's
cocktail.
roll it.
Good cocktail, terrible thing to see in the dark of a dungeon.
As y'all are talking about that, Akita, you have finished walking up the stairs in their conversation. Most of the hallway's dark,
Okay.
with just little bits of the lamps lighting it up.
Okay. Can
Oh,
I still sense that fiend stuff?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna follow it
Okay, you follow it.
as best I can.
You follow it to about right here. To the front door.
Oh, there's a library over there, though. Okay. Here.
As you open it, you notice you're able to see a red circle that has multiple symbols written in your native tongue around it. But no one's at the center, as if they deliberately left.
Is it drawn on the floor?
Yes, it's drawn on the floor.
So it's like painted.
Chalk.
Do I know how these things work?
You do. And they're very meticulous. This one right here could only be done by someone who is extremely powerful.
Can I tell if it's active or...
It's active. It's most certainly active right now.
Okay, she's going to crouch down and just kind of like dig up one of the wood panels that's connecting the circle so it's not connected anymore.
Okay. As you do that, the red glow of it just turns off. And whatever you saw on the ground is gone. But all the darkness, all the fire brimstone feeling leaves the area.
Okay. Can I search around the room?
You can, I want you to roll an investigation.
All right.
As you begin searching around, you notice that there are foot impressions that lead all the way to the library.
Oh, yes. Can I hear if there's anyone inside?
Roll a perception check.
Life bolts.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that TikTok of like a whole brass band following someone in a park doing that theme? I love that TikTok so much.
Or just one guy with a tuba.
So, am I able to tell if there's anyone inside the library before I just walk in?
There seems to be someone talking.
Is there another voice?
No, it's as if they're just talking to themselves.
Okay, I'm going to try and stealth through the door, I guess. Actually, wait, no, I look like the guy. I'm just gonna open the door.
As you open the door, you hear, "Someone's coming! Hide!" And as you walk in, you don't see anyone.
Okay. Well, that sounded odd. Are there still footprints?
There are, but they seem to like kind of stop at the center of the room.
I'm going
I'll-
to look at the books.
As you look at the books, you notice the subjects on them are disturbing. That they're looking at.
Am I okay?
Came to living sacrifices and
Would I be able to tell if any of the books have been recently disturbed?
roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna look at the dust prints.
Just pull out a tongue. Ah, Mahone's 1,000 Ways to Die.
These books are recently disturbed, and the one that catches your eye the most is a book on primordial magic.
Taking that.
Hey, yoink.
Do not recite to me the deep magics which was there when they were written.
As just like a side thing, are there any books on like drow?
Roll a investigation check.
Koi Fisher raises an eyebrow.
You said you changed back.
Yeah, but time dilation between the events.
What you looking at?
Somewhere, somehow, a
Yes.
fish shudders.
There is.
What is it about? Is it just about drow history or?
Drow
Best drow
family
meme.
clans.
Okay, I'm taking that.
Best
True.
memes to make Drow laugh.
I got a nice satchel I'm putting these books in. I gotta write down the books I'm getting.
How to cook,
The full,
how
the
to
full
cook
title.
drow.
The full title is Drow family clans and the prophecies come from.
How to
That
serve
is so
drow.
specific. Oh my god. And the other one was primordial magic.
For dummies.
Ooh.
Primordial magic for dummies.
That was the one that was recently disturbed.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How tall are the bookshelves?
Very tall. Like, we're talking like over 10 feet.
Oh, that's not that tall. Is there like one of those bookshelf ladders anywhere?
Yes, there is.
Can I?
It's kind of like
Mhm.
it's kind of like just at the edge of this one right here.
Can I climb up it and try to get on top of the bookshelves?
Yeah, and as you do, you don't see anyone up there, anyone or anything.
My dark vision eludes me. Would I have recognized the voices talking?
Roll a history check.
I
No.
Yeah.
Well, I should actually give you advantage on this one now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
You do
Try again.
So what do I recognize it as?
You recognize it as a as one of the what's the name of the lizard people in the book again?
Oh, those things.
Yeah, you recognize it as a lizard kin.
Oh my god, what do they call it actually? Yeah. That was the one that was mainly talking, or that was the one that said hide or whatever?
That's the one that's mainly talking, because
Okay.
that's also the one that said hi.
Oh,
But you remember the distinct voice of a lizard kin.
okay.
Arkra. And that
Arkra?
name Arkra.
Arkra.
And that name rings bells. And it brings you to an image of your grandmother
Oh no.
and a lizard standing next to her with daggers, waiting for an order to be told to him.
Oh, gross. One of her one of her subordinate. Okay. She's gonna, I guess, climb down, look at the desks. Is there any books out on the desks?
There should be scrolls on these desks
There
because
should.
you look at them and you see like specific placements for where scrolls should be for people to write and take notes. Those are gone.
Is there anything on the desks?
No, these desks are barren.
Huh. God, a part of me really wants to vandalize, but I gotta be sneaky. Nothing on the other ones either.
Nope, they're all barren.
Okay, I
You
want to
sneaky
go.
do crime.
I want to try this door.
It's locked.
Can you try and use my dagger to open it?
Like, are you trying to pick the lock?
Well, pick the lock, jimmy it, whatever you do with the dagger.
Sleight of hand.
Can't you use your can't you use your magic sword to transform itself into a key?
Can I try turning my magic sword into a key?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Akita.
Keyblade!
Turn into the key for this door.
What do you say?
You know, I would be nicer to you if the idea of you didn't annoy me so much. Will you please turn into a key that fits this door?
Yes, and thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I open it.
You open it.
Sick. Is there anyone inside?
Nope.
Awesome. I'm gonna go. Wait. Hmm.
Wait a minute!
Hold on here.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I don't really have
Not my real
anything
murderer.
that would sense something. Okay, I'm gonna go back out because I'm anxious now. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna grab a random book and I'm going to toss it into the room.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna go to this window first. Can I see outside?
It's dark, and as you step into the room, it's like a ball of dust is shot at you and hits you in the face.
Pocket sand.
Roll a
I cast delayed
Constitution
blast.
saving
dust
throw
button.
at disadvantage.
Roll a what?
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. Hold on though. I'll roll it, but I just want to ask something really quick. Is it actual dust?
It's a sleep powder dust.
It's still
cast-
dust though.
I cast delayed blast. Dust
Under the
button.
Constitution. Since it's dust though, could I cast Prestidigitation to get rid of it, or would the effects already happen before I could?
The effects would already happen before.
Cool. Before I die, I guess I'm gonna ask for my sword to alert Asher and Athanasius's swords.
You fall asleep unconscious. You hit the ground and bam, as your sword warns Asher and Athanasius.
Oh,
And your two swords kind of go off in your heads. Akita needs help.
sorry, our person needs help.
We have to go now.
Yes.
Oh, I guess because I'm unconscious, so I'd go back to my original form.
Yes.
So Athanasius immediately turns on his heel and begins to race upstairs. And as he's walking, or as he's racing, as he gets to the second floor, I cast where is it? I just had it earlier. Where did I put it? Oh yes, Detect Evil and Good.
You detect something as you get into the library, but then you hear the glass shatter inside this room.
Can
Clarence,
I see where it is?
It happens over here.
Clarence has become a rapier.
We all have to get into the room if y'all want to see.
I mean, I'm following
Do I-
him. I just haven't.
So
my guy yet.
wait. Quick question. So my range is 120 feet.
Are you gonna walk into the room or not?
Yes,
Which
I'm
one?
going to walk into the room.
The one
Okay,
I
Just preemptively. If I cast Wall of Fire indoors, will it burn the entire place down?
Yes.
That's kind of
Okay.
that's how fire works, my guy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know, but it's magic fire.
That's why I
Magic.
tried lighting the dresser on fire, man. I don't know.
So as y'all run into the room, Asher and Athanasius, you see a lizard or a lizardkin look back, and he goes, kind of seethes at you, and he jumps out.
I cast command.
Man, that would have worked if he wasn't falling.
I cast inflict wounds.
I mean, the range is 60 feet.
Oh, never mind. I have to be close enough to touch him. I don't
Am I
have to.
still passed
Yeah,
out,
for-
or am I gone?
You're passed out. You're alive.
Okay, I'm on the ground.
I mean, I can still see him. I can still see him, right? And his range is 50 feet. I mean, 60 feet.
Yeah, but as soon as he saw y'all came in, he jumped right before you would have cast it as a reaction.
He jumps out the window.
Yeah, he jumped out the window onto a roof, and now he's like
Okay,
deadbolting it.
bird
Any-
mode. I'm beelining to chase him.
You're chasing him?
Bird mode.
And I can still see him running, right?
I
Before we do that,
transform.
I want you to roll a dex saving throw, Share.
I transform into Bloodhawk, but a share, and I just start chasing him.
Share,
So-
as you're trying to fly, you instantly had to veer to your left or pitch to your left as a firebolt just passes right by you.
Oh no.
Is he still within 60 feet? Like now he's on the ground. Is he within 60
No.
feet?
No, he's moved past that.
Darn.
As birds and reptiles are technically in some way related, do we now speak a common language I can use to insult this lizard?
Wow.
Well, if
Anyways.
you're going to do that, roll another dexterity saving throw.
Anyways, I'm chasing him.
Hey, Athanasius, I'm knocked out on the ground, man.
Okay.
So, Share, as you're chasing, you notice that that there's more than just one person starting to cast this spell at you.
Oh, shit.
You're able to dodge the second one, but now you have to roll a dex saving throw for a third one.
I go to
Oh no.
take care of
Sure.
Akita and wake her up.
Roll a share as you're flying and you dodge the second one, a third one comes in and hits you square in the back, shooting you to the roof of a nearby building. Take 4. This is going to be like 4d6 plus 2d8 damage.
Plus 2. Oh, okay.
I wasn't imagining I was flying that high above the roofs. So I was trying to track a guy. Like, do I have a visual on the lizard?
All right, now you take 17 damage.
Did I have a visual on the dang lizard?
You did, but then you got hit to a roof. You see him running out of the city into a hilltop nearby that seems to have some sort of like monastery-looking thing on it.
Do we? I mean, does Asher see what symbol the monastery is in?
Do I?
It doesn't have any symbols on it. It just kind of looks like a temple on a hill.
What's the
But it's
cardinal's
I'm
direction?
I make note of that, and I turn around and I start machine gunning Sacred Flame at the source of what hit me.
As you turn around,
It's the red
people
bear.
who may have been shooting firebolts are gone. They seem to have retreated into the shadows.
The shadow.
Stay out, you sleek-tongued freaks!
Bleh.
Asher Roof walks back. Not you, Twiggy! Asher walks back and tries to get back into the proper monastery.
Just climbs up into the window. Akira.
Understand me?
Where is she? Where is she?
All right. This is where we'll take our break, guys.
I made the Eye of the Beholder cocktail. I joked about it.
We will
What's in there?
meet back in about 10 minutes at I guess when that hits an hour 42. That's when we'll meet back.
Okay.
What's in it?
There is.
So yeah.
There is in the Eye of the Beholder cocktail. There is ice,
Mhm.
2 ounces Fireball,
Mm.
1 ounce lemon juice, a
Poison
dash
damage.
of aromatic herbs, aromatic bitters, a single fruit for garnish. In this case, a grape. You know, the eye, and an ounce of London dry gin.
Interesting.
Alcohol. I'm gonna go get something real quick. BRB.
I have something worse than alcohol. I have battery acid.
This actually doesn't taste that bad.
What's aromatic bitters?
Basically, it tastes like licorice,
Oh, ew.
like black licorice.
Oh, ew. That's worse.
It's not fun.
You said it tasted good. Does it mix well?
It's there's enough things to like, because the point of my drink was thinking about the effects of the Beholder. It's like you got, I think, like a fireball, fire effect, disintegration ray, poison ray. So a lot of things. I wanted things that were bitey.
Mm.
Don't be
And it all
mad at me, but I immediately thought when you said battery acid, I immediately thought Queen from Deltarune 2.
I mean,
Oh.
fair, but also I have just been drinking Monster nonstop for the past 4 days.
Speaking of that game developer, look what I have a physical copy of.
Undertale.
Yeah, it has really cute box art.
It has some
And
really awesome.
If
box art.
this is an official version of the game, there was at least one review, maybe from someone who didn't know what they were doing with technology. This is spec'd from 5 seconds of Googling to run on an XP.
Wow.
So I could, when I get my XP working, I could get this running on there. And I also have a CRT monitor, so I can play it.
We don't
Oh,
need
I-
easels or CRTs. We don't
I
need
can-
any man, woman, or child at half
I can-
price.
I can play the retro game in actually the way you would have retro.
We can beat Sans historically accurately.
Yeah,
Are you gonna do a let's play?
We're both gonna play it.
that'd be
Nice.
fun.
Is
That'd be
it
fun
gonna be
to do
voice
a-
acted?
It'd be fun to do a let's play. I can do voices. I would need a for that. I'd probably want to get just a straight capture card. I don't know much about capture cards.
We're gonna do a pacifist run first because I feel bad, and then we're gonna work our way up to genocide.
What's it called in between pacifist and genocide?
There's like
Neutral.
several neutral routes depending on who you kill and when you kill them. Because there's different endings. Sans like judges you differently based on who you kill.
Yep.
Like if you
What is Sam? God.
no,
He's
that'd
the
be Gaster, I
guardian.
guess.
He's the guardian of the land, I guess.
But one of the neutral ones I want to try is I want to see what happens if you kill all of the NPCs except for the bosses. Because I haven't seen anyone do that, and I want to know what happens. Because that would level you up pretty well.
What would that be called? The modern diplomacy run?
Oh
The
my lord.
NPCs suck run. Obviously, Napstablook is a boss in this because I'm not killing my ghost.
Oh, Napster Luke.
My Napstablook. I can't do that to him.
See
Um,
that? Gosh, getting to throw Sans and Papyrus at y'all in my Halloween game was so fun.
That was beautiful.
Though, what was it? My Sans basically kept falling into a Patrick voice or something.
Kinda, yeah.
No, it was. I forget. I need to re-listen to that at some point. Anyways.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a Undertale tattoo eventually.
You know, that's actually Undertale is actually going to be one of the placeholders at my wedding. Well, at the reception.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
What's the theme as I stare over at my wardrobe?
What for the wedding or for the reception? Because like for the wedding, it's a heaven meets earth kind of feel, but then for the reception, it's okay to embrace your nerd side.
Okay, so white and earth tones.
Yes, white and earth tones.
Yeah, earth tones. I can do earth.
That I can do. I have brown slacks.
I have, I think, a nice skirt that's kind of druidy.
Oh, a share.
You just show up as a sheriff, gray skin and all.
I mean, given it's probably going to be in a southern state, that would work for me not creating a pool of sweat under me.
I mean, what state is this going to be in your home state? Is it or?
Yeah.
So that's not too south.
He just pulls a crazy on us, and he has his wedding in Alaska.
I live in the south.
Yeah, you do.
I could not imagine having a wedding here in the summer, especially right now with these storms.
No.
Oh god.
Never.
Fall is I'm doing it in fall. I gotta, or I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Mickey and I were originally planning to do it in to have a January wedding. Sort of like a winter proposal and a January wedding, but of course, you know, whenever we plan something, God laughs. So we had a November proposal because I mean it literally just happened like that. She appeared in front of my doorstep without me knowing, and I said, you know, she's not going to top me. So I proposed in November, and we're having it in May because.
Comment Jeremiah W just being like, I'm not gonna be one upped.
I will not be outdone.
Comment Jeremiah W.
Outdone in my own home?
Outman, outgunned.
Oh my god.
Outnumbered, outplanned. Pay your bloody taxes.
My name is Asher, and that's all. My name is Asher, and that's all.
But yeah,
If I were a rich man
God. When I heard
Oh,
when I first heard the Patrick AI thing, a part of me like froze because I thought they were gonna have Patrick sing the Yiddish,
Uh-huh.
but then they did that and they made it so much better.
It is so good. I mean, like, I don't know why. Like, AI for the SpongeBob stuff has just been like absolutely amazing.
Steven and I were watching this video, and a SpongeBob AI of that whole Miranda Sings apology video showed
Yeah.
up. It was SpongeBob doing it, and it was perfect.
and then I, of course, because it didn't show the part, I of course went. How does the voice go? I need to remember both the voice and the
The only thing I've ever
dialogue at the
groomed are my
same
two
time.
Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
I'm not a loser, just a. That's how it should have gone.
Yeah. I found a video that's just someone reacting to a bunch of different edits of that, and they're all hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
But the
it's
SpongeBob one
brilliant.
killed me.
The only thing I groomed was Gary. That shell doesn't clean itself, Patrick.
Oh Lord.
We're also watching SpongeBob together. I'm rewatching it. He's watching it for the first time.
Nice.
I mean, I caught it a little when I was a kid, but like between the fact I very much growing up was very heavily personality influenced by whatever I was watching. I still sort of am. That's like the energy of the main character is not really something you really want your kid to be exuding if you can help it.
Hey, does SpongeBob really count as the main character?
He is a hard worker. He is always enjoying himself to go to work. He might be a bit stupid, but at
He's
least
kind of depressed sometimes, and that's where I latched on.
he has a good heart. But you're exactly right. The main character is Squidward.
See, I think that's a retrospect.
I mean,
looking
I
back
would-
on it now, I think it's looking back on it now. We relate to Squidward.
I would argue the main character is Gary.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Krabs.
Dude, I was really close
See,
to.
I'm busy spoiling myself.
But yeah, we're rewatching it. I'm surprised at how many of the like memorable episodes are literally like the first handful. Like, because like we're up to like 11 now, I think, and I have now watched every episode except for Band Geeks that I remember being in the first couple of seasons. They're all in the same season.
I'm just vibing with the actually hand-drawn art style.
Yes, God. We also watched the first two movies.
Nice.
We're gonna watch the third movie after we get to I don't know if it's in the show, like on because we're watching it on Paramount. I don't know if the specials are like included with the episodes, but there's a special called Atlantis Square Panties, which was my favorite special. And I didn't even know who David Bowie was beforehand.
If the specials are actually functioning within the context of the show, what it probably is instead of doing the normal formula for every show, that's like 2 segments of like 15 or however many the total runtime divides to, it's probably just the full runtime of an episode.
Yeah, the specials were like 30 minutes by themselves. But we're going to watch that special before we watch the third movie so that I can point out in all the ways the third movie failed me. I like it. I love it. It made me cry, especially during the court scene. Cried. And I love Keanu Reeves. But they...
Keanu Reeves is in it?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a tumbleweed. He just shows up for like 5 seconds and gives them a prophecy and then goes on his way.
Right. No, I've seen this clip. Right.
Oh
There's also the guy who plays the pirate. I don't remember his... God, what's his name?
You know,
what happened to your foot, my guy? It looks like a coral reef. My apologies, I am on TikTok.
In the weird soup that is my brain right now, I'm just thinking, Mark with like long hair and a beard, you squint, kind of looks like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to watch Atlantis Square Panties before we watch the third movie because I need Steven to understand why I am so upset that they backtracked on what Atlantis is.
Mm.
Because in Atlantis Square Pantas, it's Atlantis. There's aliens. David Bowie is the king. But in the third movie, Atlantis is Las Vegas.
Oh,
Right.
also, Doc, have you ever watched the movie Camp Nowhere?
Yes.
Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna get back to it in these last 15 minutes that we have. So, as you'll get all back into the room and consolidate with what just happened.
Ouch!
Ulrich
Ouch!
Bornheim is going to kind of just like walk and go to this chair. How could he have gotten through?
I'm still passed out.
Ouch!
No, I've been trying to help you get up.
That window is probably a good way he got through. Ouch! I pull a shingle out of my flat.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
I know an expedited way to get your friend.
Oh, I look at him as I guess. Like, Akita, do you need healing?
No, I don't think so. I'm just
I
passed
could
out.
use a little healing as I hold the bloody shingle.
Okay, hold on. Before you two get wild about this,
It's not wild, it's
just
healing.
slap her. It's a low-grade sleeping powder. Just slap her. Or shake her.
I lift my hand almost instinctively and then
Nine,
put
nine.
it down.
Let me.
Cher, you should do this.
A chair takes her shoulders and just kind of.
Wait.
A
I
little shimmy
forgot I
shag.
didn't have my camera on. It's like,
I will let Akita decide how much force is needed.
or it's like from Shaq, where it's like,
When a Cher shakes her, she wakes up, but she's gonna pretend to still be asleep.
It's not working. A share like goes to try to slap, but chickens out and just lightly taps her cheek.
She takes his hand and then kisses him before standing up.
Athanasius just shyly turns to blush as and just touches his hand on on a Cher's shoulder as he regains all of his health back.
Oh, that's good. I throw away the shingle. Just shatters with that beautiful Zelda pottery sound.
Just
Oh, Ripley.
which one of y'all is the strongest in magic casting ability?
Me.
A share shrinks away.
Athanasius, join me at the center of the library.
I mean, actually, I have decent spell casting. Could you use help? I can help.
The more, the merrier.
Okay.
Let's do it.
She's more of like rage, but yeah.
What?
You do like magic based on you being like cool, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
She's still holding his hand.
The dwarf
Athanasius just slightly rolls his eyes.
The dwarf's gonna pull his sword and he's gonna put it kind of at the center. Will you three please with your swords do the same as I?
Yes.
Athanasius without hesitation does it.
I like to think a share goes to throw the sword, but it Clarent misunderstands and reforms around his fingers like 9, you're going there. And then swords into the center.
You start just keep quiet, and whatever happens, keep your hands on your sword.
What happens in Vivik stays in Vivik.
Mimetic.
You start hearing a bunch of noises, as if people are whispering and chanting.
I do speak Infernal. Is this
As-
Infernal?
This is not. This is Abyssal.
She's getting flashbacks.
As the dwarf starts to speak in a mix of an ancient dwarvish tongue and primordial.
I do speak Primordial.
Do you want to know what it's saying?
Yes.
Okay. Open, open, Gato open. Between realms, between the dead and living, between the mythical and real. Open gate. Gate open. Take these items of magic power. Use them as the key. Gate. Open. And as he says that in a loud, boisterous voice, the room starts to spin at 100 miles an hour. Everything around y'all becomes a blur as the magic of these items coalesce at the center, and a portal opens, as if tearing the very fabric of space and time.
Whoa!
And someone's hand lurches out of the portal as they begin to pull themselves up, and it's Shijin. As he starts to crawl out of the portal, looking like he's basically unconscious. And he rolls out onto the floor, and the portal closes. And as it does so, Shijin's unconscious on the floor. You see the dwarven Grandmaster fall to his knees as his hair turns a wispy white.
Whoa!
And his
Dungeon Master.
and his face is aged.
An eye for an eye, sure.
What?
Joke.
And he looks to you three. It is a cost for prophecy. And he kind of falls to the ground, unconscious.
Oh.
Is he dead?
I mean, yeah, prophecy cost me my sanity, but
He's passed.
oh. Was
Oh,
actually an eye for an eye. Oh god. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Gibbs!
I literally rush over to him.
Yeah,
I
Akita
can't-
does as well.
Yeah, I touch him and cast Spare the Dying. That's not Spare the Dying. I do not Sacred Flame the corpse.
Wait, no!
I
Burial.
cast Spare the Dying.
Wrong spell, wrong spell.
So this isn't an issue of him not having 0 hit points. This is an issue of his soul being stripped from his body as cost of this type of magic.
Ugh. Ah,
Oh, a soul transfer.
ah.
You never said you could do this.
I take Shijin and go, earn this.
He,
No.
as you say that, he kind of like, with whatever little energy he has like left, Athanasius, he looks at you. The will of the divine must be done at all costs.
May you receive grace and comfort at his hands. Be with him.
I'm gonna pick this guy's body up.
He died. 1
I'm
second.
taking him to a bed.
He's not dead yet.
As you pick him up, Akita, he's kind of like shaking in your arms from how cold he is.
Athanasius begins to mumble to himself the rite of blessing and entrance into the heavenlies. Basically, the funeral rites.
Asher's kind of gonna fall back into kind of a back of the head space, and just tend to make sure that Shijin doesn't have any injuries.
Can I put him in this bed?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. She's gonna put him there and just kind of put her hands on fire and just kind of wave them over him so he's not cold.
Do you think I'll be welcomed?
That's not my department.
Of course. You have done well. You have served your lord well. He does not overlook your good works. And he has seen your faith in him.
Is it works? Or is it faith?
Tis
I look
always faith.
I have looked at everything I've done, and it doesn't seem like it wipes away the stain. The stain of evil in my heart.
Listen to me. Do you believe in Macedorian?
I believe in the one true God.
Do you believe that what he has done on your behalf?
I do.
Then you believe, and you trust, and thou art saved.
As you say that, he closes his eyes for the final time and dies. Right.
Is Shin hurt in any way?
Shin is unhurt.
Okay. Asher, after realizing that he's not hurt, gives him a hearty slap.
Shin does not wake up.
That's cool. That's not why he did that. And he stands up and he joins the others.
When Dale rewatches this, he's gonna have the bone to pick with pretty much all of us.
Hey, you remember all
You
the
deserve
bad
it.
times? Let's ignore all the good times we've had with Shin. Let's remember all the bad times.
All the times he was emo and depressing and evil.
For everything you put
I said he's gonna have a
that's-
hard time with all of us.
for everything you put Asher through, he slapped you. So Asher in his room was like, okay, Shin is, oh Lord,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
oh,
I think
Ooh.
Athanasius gave him last rites. I don't know.
I did.
oh yeah, oh you did, oh that's awesome. Yeah, I did that a lot.
I'm gonna
Uh.
put coins on his eyes. She's gonna put 2 gold coins on his eyes.
Benson, do that. Shin is stable. He's okay. There might be a bruise on his cheek. That's my fault.
Why?
Nothing.
Oh, he didn't wake up when you did that?
Oh no, yeah, no.
Bet?
No.
Akita.
I'm
He-
joking.
he-
I'm joking.
He has enough to smart about when he's awake.
I don't think he would. I don't think he'd enjoy a cloven hoof print on his chest.
Most people don't. But I might. Anyways,
This
Yo,
is a show
wait,
video.
what was that sentence?
Asher's eyebrow raises.
What was that sentence?
So is the guy of this place here?
Yeah, that was him.
That was the Grandmaster.
That was the Grandmaster. That's him.
Oh no!
Dead.
Wait, right.
We gave him last rites. It's not our fault he's dead. He gave his own soul.
Man, my brain really just went into a place.
He gave up his soul.
Slapped him
Oh.
so hard you forgot.
So I don't know who to tell about the whole lizard people issue.
There's that paladin lady.
Yeah, we should go tell her.
Right, the paladin lady, the dwarf lady. There's a lot of dwarfs
Also,
Wait a
there's
second.
supposed to be people sleeping up here, weren't there?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of dwarves. We've seen a lot of people in this town. Is this town mostly dwarves?
A good majority of it is dwarf.
Okay, never mind. A share doesn't take weirdness to it.
I am
Don't
a
be
dwarf
racist.
and I'm digging a hole.
Don't be
Desert
building.
dwarves. They be desert dwarves, Harry.
Desert dwarves, Harry.
So yeah, we should inform the prophecy lady.
You could. How about you two deal with that, and I get Shijin into a bed. I mean, and since this is pretty much our sanctuary, I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
he should be.
I'm
And hit
gonna
that-
prepare the body for a burial.
Yes, indeed. Let them know, and
That,
they shall. I believe that they shall prepare one for him.
with all that being said, the screen cuts to black as the credits begin to roll.
Cool.
Thank you guys for joining us for this session. Sadly, we didn't have Shijin himself come to the session, so I had to create a little side plot for that, which kind of sucks, but it got us moving in the right direction.
Plot.
Right, so next session, lots gonna happen. Lots gonna happen. We're gonna have good combat. We're gonna have good storytelling, hopefully. But that being said, I hope to see you guys next time. And when we do see each other next time, let's have fun. let's all have fun with it. Peace be with y'all.